How's everybody doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm proud of the way you guys played for 4 quarters, all 3 phases of the game. I thought defensively, the defensive line was, changed the game the entire night. Played on the other side of the line of scrimmage, did a fantastic job. Special teams were solid all night. And, obviously the one kickoff and then the field goal that we'd like to hit. But I thought our coverage units improved from week 1. Offensively, thought we had a really good night running the football. They changed a little bit throughout the course of the ball game. I thought our guys up front and tight ends adjusted really well. I thought Coach Levy and the offensive staff did a fantastic job as well. Tonight obviously Dylan got the start. Brandon wasn't 100% at the end of the day, and so that's why we made the move that we did. Dylan found out late on Thursday that he was going to ultimately be the guy.
How do you think?
I'll open it up for questions.
How do you think Dylan did?
I thought he did some things really well. The first couple of plays, obviously the big touchdown pass, thought he was accurate with the football. They changed their coverage a little bit from what we had anticipated during the course of the ball game. Took a couple shots in the pocket. I thought he was steady throughout it. Had a great look in his eye, and ultimately made enough plays to give us some balance and allow us to go win a football game.
What specifically changed with Brandon? What was
just at the end of the day, it wasn't 100%. I don't typically get into injuries. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to get into that right now.
Is it a physical element that you think he'll be able to play next week?
We'll evaluate as we get into the beginning of next week, and we'll go from there.
Was there a thought that he could actually maybe play at some point tonight, or was it they ruled out altogether?
If it was a drastic situation, an emergency, then we felt like we could have played.
How important was it for Dylan to put together? How important was it, especially in that third quarter, for him to put together some longer drives?
I thought, we got out of rhythm a couple times. We had a bunch of huge chunk plays during the course of the night, we got to be more consistent in the passing game, right? I mean, you guys saw the completion attempts early in the first half, halftime stats. We can and we will be. Just didn't put all the pieces together early in the evening.
On offense, you're
protecting. A lot of third and long situations too.
On offense, you're protecting the ball pretty well through 2 games.
Yeah, we have. We talked about that in the locker room. Got to continue to find ways to create more turnovers. Got to live on the right side of it. We've taken care of it up until this point. Critical as we move through this season that we win the turnover battle. It's something that we stress in all 3 phases. Defense does a turnover circuit every day, and offensively we do one as well, and trying to protect the football. Our kids understand how important that is to us, and we got to continue to take pride in that.
What can you say about the fact that no matter who was running back there, it seemed like they had open holes?
I thought they did a great job. Otis, at the end of the first half, electric play. AK was dynamic all night. Greg was steady. Bentavious gets in there and rips off a bunch of big runs too, and proud of that group. They cheer for one another and done a great job of understanding what we're doing against the looks that we're seeing and getting to the right spot.
What's it say about your offense that your starting quarterback is 7 of 19 and you still score 48 and win easily?
It says we got a lot left out there. Proud of what we did. Don't not enjoy every single win. There's some big plays that he made in the past game too. We got to be a little bit more consistent as we go through the night, and we certainly can be.
You stepped up your pass rush week to week too.
And those guys got a game ball just because I thought they changed the line of scrimmage. They were harassing the quarterback all night long. They were relentless. He broke contain a couple times. We got to make sure that we keep him in the pocket, but when they did, we had guys chasing him, shadow his hand, making it tough for him all night long.
So would it be safe to assume Dylan's going to start against Stan?
Man, we'll get into the beginning of next week and we'll evaluate. I said at the beginning of the year, strength of any position can never be one guy. I think our program and our fan base has probably learned the lesson too that even if that's quarterback position, you got to continue to grow it and all the guys in there. Proud of what the group's done up until this point. We got a big test for us next week, and the group's going to have to play really well.
Do you want to eventually settle on one guy?
We'll get there when we get there. So, I'm proud of the way the guys played up until this point, and we'll get in practice next week and go from there.
Where did Dylan take the biggest step forward today?
What's that?
What area did he take the biggest step forward today?
He was decisive in week 1. I thought he was decisive here tonight too. Had pressure on him. In week 1 he didn't get hit at all. He took some shots tonight. I thought he was decisive, he was accurate. You know, there's some things that we miscommunicated, or timing was a little bit off because he's getting pressure and having to let go of it a little bit early. Those are all things that he'll see on tape that we can correct. And without me getting into the tape too, you know, I mean, I don't know if there's a soft spot in the pocket that he's got to press up into, but you know, week 2, it's a win. We're going to enjoy it. Go back home tomorrow, watch it, and get a whole lot better, and get ready for a really good team coming in to bounce us.
I'm sorry. Brandon got banged up last week.
Brandon, yes, it's 100% this week.
How would you describe Dylan's mental preparation?
He's been steady. He's been great in his preparation. I think all of those guys that have had urgency in how they prepared. Part of that is because it was an open competition, right? So you are competing to be the guy. They cheer for one another. They've been great in the meeting room, and I thought they adjusted tonight too. So I mean, a ton of positives.
You like what you see from Dylan when he runs the ball?
Absolutely not. I thought he did a good job. You know what I mean? Was a good decision maker in the quarterback run game. You know, turn the numbers into the right numbers for us with some of his reads. Like him to get in the end zone and protect himself a little bit quicker than one, but other than that, I thought it was pretty good. All right.
What'd you think of the crowd in here tonight?
Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know what percent it was, but it felt like about half of it, and it was awesome. You know, just driving over from the hotel on the bus, being able to see all the UCF flags, all the license plates. You know, fans were honking their horns and high-fiving us, or you know, giving us a thumbs up as we were driving by them. It was a great atmosphere, great to see. You know, our fan base come out. Some from up in the middle of the state. A bunch of fans from down here get an opportunity for it to be a home game to come see us.
AK had that touchdown, his 11-yard run in the second quarter, I think, where he dragged a couple of guys in the end zone. For a guy who's not that big, can you talk about just the toughness?
Yeah, I think he's just, you know, he went from a running back that was really fast and dynamic to becoming a guy that has understood the game and is doing the little things at a really high level, and it's allowed him to be super efficient and super explosive in everything we're doing. That's in the run game, pass protection. He's become a complete back. Really proud of what he's done.
Some early thoughts on Stanford coming into Spectrum next week?
Huge game. Expect you know, as good a atmosphere as I've seen in the bounce out. So this is a big one for us. You know, a team that's ranked right now, and huge test for us, but a great opportunity on the national stage to again put our logo in front of the country and show the type of championship football that we play.
Nice to see Tay Gowan getting a start and getting a
And great play from him, man. I thought he played really solid all night long and steady, and a huge play in the turnover. All right, guys, appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Great one.